everybody. I actually got a question and I kind of answered it in my comments, but I know that there's probably a lot of people out here that want to actually know this question. And it's from Queen Rain, and she asked how much did like your lip piercing hurt, and like what was your lip piercing experience? And actually my lip piercing, when they did it, they I have like a huge phobia of needles, so like I had told them beforehand I might pass out, and I actually didn't, thank God. But when they did it, they made me sit up on like this little chair thing and had like a metal back, and they could lay it down or fold it up whenever they wanted to. So they made it sit up like a chair because that's what they want you to do. They want you to sit up when they do it. Um, and they took my lip and they marked it with like a little blue marker on where they were gonna pierce it, and if I liked that area, and then they asked me if I want a labradorite or a horseshoe. I choose horseshoe because it's closest to a lip ring. And then if uh, they provided me with water for afterwards, but if you go in there and you don't have water, bring ice cold water with you. It reduces the swelling, and if you drink it right afterwards, and it will help tremendously with your whole situation. But when they pierced my lip, they actually told me to count to deep breath. They said deep breath, and I went, and then they pierced it, and it just felt like I bit that area. And if you can see, it's like right here, so it's like off to the side where I usually bite my mouth. So I didn't really freaking feel it at all. I didn't feel it at all, really. I just felt like someone bit right there, and I think the most scariest part was just the fact that there was a huge needle going through my face. Yeah, and it didn't hurt. It didn't like have any bleeding or anything like that that I saw, and I'm actually almost done with it. And the aftercare is a little bit tedious because every time you eat or drink other than water, you have to wash your mouth out with like Biotine non-alcoholic mouthwash, and you have to clean out the outside of it with salt water mixture, and that was kind of annoying because it's so that it doesn't get infected, and it's like also because like I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like they make a hole in your face, and then when you get food on the outside of this, because sometimes you will, because it kind of goes like in and out of your mouth, so like once you eat something, sometimes it'll slide you out. But sometimes when you get food on it, you can't push it back in unless you clean it, and that's actually a really good thing because you have to clean it every time you get anything on it, because or else your lip piercing might get infected, and that would be grody. So actually the lip piercing didn't hurt, and I think the most, I guess, annoying part about it was the aftercare and making sure that it didn't get infected. And I think the only way I could honestly tell all of you about piercings is that piercings in general only really hurt if you have a cartilage piercing, and that means ears and nose and maybe possibly your eyebrow because it has such little skin. And another good thing about piercings is that your stomach piercing is probably the most prone to getting infected. So if you can survive a belly button piercing and not get an infection, then you can survive having a lip piercing, because it's pretty much the same thing, only in your face, where actually people can see it. And yeah, so that's my thing about lip piercings, and it didn't hurt, it was fine, and it was awesome. My piercer lady was awesome. She's cool. She said I could call her anytime that I needed to. And it is not at a Claire's, you guys, it's supposed to be at like a tattoo parlor. If you don't know that, if you don't go to a tattoo parlor, Claire's is not gonna help you there. They're just gonna be like, no. Okay? Review the tattoo parlor beforehand too, and bring your cold water if they don't offer it for you, and make sure you're really cool with your piercer afterwards. Make sure you get their contact information just in case you might have an infection scare, or you might want new jewelry in your face or something like that, or you lost it back to a jeweler. They can help you out. And if they use a gun, it's probably not the best piercer shop. You want hand needle first, even though that sounds really freaking scary. And that's all I have for my piercing advice for your face, I guess, and I guess my lip piercing experience. So yeah, bye, love you all. Follow me on Instagram __Vicky Chu, and subscribe if you want to, and bye.